Hey everyone, and welcome back. There were some questions raised on if Grant Cardone is a real deal or a scam. Also, people made different videos to give their opinions, but he's very much real. Today we will be discussing how real Grant Cardone is, or maybe he is a scam. Make sure you stay until the end of the video so you don't miss out on the discussion on how legit Grant Cardone is, or maybe he is a scam. Grant Cardone is a huge name amongst American entrepreneurs. In fact, he's being called the entrepreneur for the 21st century. Taking a start from very small beginnings, he now owns not just one but 4 multi-million-dollar companies. Grant Cardone is the CEO of Cardon Capital, international speaker, entrepreneur, and the author of the 10 Times Rule and creator of 21 best-selling business programs. Grant supposedly owns and operates 7 privately held companies and a $1.5 billion portfolio of multifamily properties. Grant has been named the #1 marketer to watch by Forbes Magazine and is also the 10 Times Movement and the 10 Times Growth Conference founder, the world's largest business and entrepreneurship conference. He has built up several different sales programs that have influenced many sales individuals, a huge number of sales associations, and billions of dollars in retail sales. His advancements in sales, sales management, selling frameworks, sales and business creation, sales execution, sales books, and sale programs included the essentials of selling. His fundamental principle is that a company succeeds just in selling, and he trusts that even the family depends on it to enhance their status in life. Cardone talks universally to sales organizations of all classes, including the car sales industry, land sales, direct marketing sales firms, and Fortune 500 organization sales groups. Chiefs and business people seek Grant for direction in numerous areas, particularly in how selling identifies with management, advertising, and business systems. He has quantifiably enhanced several organizations regarding execution, best-selling practices, and general business extension through selling and promoting. He's also a radio show host of the Cardone Zone. Grant is known for the television series Turnaround King 2011, a motivational speaker and best-selling author of New York Times as well. He composed 7 books. Sell to Survive, a book that promoted the idea that selling is about life and every area of life involves selling, giving an insight that every person, no matter what his profession is, relies on selling. The Closer's Survival Guide talks about the importance of learning to close. If you're not first, you're last. The 10 Times Rule, Sell or Be Sold, The Millionaire Booklet, and Be Obsessed or Be Average. Grant worked with Atlas Media Corp and built up an unscripted TV series for the National Geographic Channel named Turnaround King. He is the founder and owner of numerous organizations like Cardone Enterprises, the Cardone Group, and Cardone Acquisitions. He was named #1 of the 25 marketing influencers to watch in 2017 by Forbes. He's an individual from the Church of Scientology. His organization, Freedom Motorsports, supported NASCAR drivers and advanced Dianetics and Scientology. Keeping himself productive and active from the earliest starting point, Grant succeeded in building total assets of $100 million+ net worth. He conducted seminars, motivational audio packages, and books that are an essential tool to learn practically. He is also an internationally renowned sales trainer. His first company was Cardone Training Technologies. He built a real estate empire from scratch and currently holds over $500 million in multifamily property throughout the US. His book, If You're Not First, You're Last, was a New York Times bestseller. The primary, sensible, and logical solution when the economy is great or terrible is to be #1. Since you're at best in your profession or business, you have every advantage and can overwhelm the market. In case you're not #1, you could be in threat. A troublesome economy can exhibit the lion's share of opportunity to the general population who remain positive and focus on domination. Your powerless rivals will be on the ropes, so you can progress and overcome, just in the event that you have insane efforts and successful sales aptitudes. Search for the open door in everything. Be over the best, get uncomfortable, focus on selling, and do whatever it takes to make your own company and move to the best. Work like your fantasies and life rely upon it, because, in a way, they do. He also serves as a proficient contributor to different news channels like Fox News, CNBC, Huffington Post, etc. They say, to a great mind, nothing is little. This is the kind of wisdom he shared with his readers as well. His other famous book, The 10 Times Rule, that basically taught how to do anything successfully, and the secret to extraordinary success is to put 10 times more effort in. As indicated by Grant Cardone, the 10 times rule is the measure of effort and imagination expected to complete anything effectively while altering your reasoning to think ambitiously. The key to exceptional achievement is to put in 10 times the effort than others. What's more, he characterizes accomplishments as the degree or measure of attaining some desired object or end. And to keep up and expand on your prosperity, you need to continue accomplishing. You need to have an obstinate assurance to accomplish your objectives that further lead to the manifestation of your desires. In the 10 times rule by Grant Cardone, he utilizes himself as an example to communicate home his point about making a gigantic proper move. He says a similar thing repeatedly to emphasize his points, so you will comprehend the significance of what he needs to state. You make your own prosperity, and once you have accomplished achievement, that does not imply that you have it made and never again need to make a move. To look after success, you always need to increase present expectations 10 times higher to run the show. He urges individuals to overexpose themselves, since overexposure is a great approach. This implies to you at any stage in your life, so people will see you regularly. That is why the great actor and comedian Jim Carrey said, "I want everyone to become rich and famous, so they know that this is not the answer." Grant made this point very clear that there is no stopping in life. One always has to put a multiplier to already attained stuff to keep it alive and in the market. Because we all remember the survival of the fittest theory that Darwin presented, that stated that if you are not going to adapt yourself to the changing environment, you will be evicted out as a waste species. It was life-changing for many people around the globe. He has also worked with Google, Wells Fargo, and Ford to better customer experiences and customize sale processes. Apart from being on the National Geographic Channel in the unscripted TV arrangement Turnaround King 2011, which was centered around Cardone maintaining his organizations, Grant likewise showed up in the unscripted TV arrangement How'd You Get So Rich 2010, made by Mark Burnett, Barry Posnick, and John Stevens. The example of overcoming his business's adversary was depicted and demonstrated a voyage through Cardone's home. His experiences on TV added to some degree to his total net worth, yet also expanded the general population introduction and the agent's ubiquity. Among different awards, in 2010, he was presented with the McNeese State University Distinguished Alums Award. Concerning his private life, Grant Cardone is married to the actress Alina Leons, and the family has 2 little girls. Cardone is an individual from the religious development, the Church of Scientology, centered on the organization, practice, and scattering of Scientology, an assortment of convictions and related practices. He advances Scientology and Dianetics, the arrangement of practices and thoughts made by utilizing supernatural connection amongst body and brain, supporting NASCAR drivers as the head of Freedom Motorsports. There's a lot of Cardone's work that's highly applauded because of his reality-based spur. While you are here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there.